Good morning. I am still in the bed, as you can see, and I wanted to just share this video before I got out of the bed because I've been thinking about it since last night, since yesterday afternoon, actually. I've even tried to record this video a few times because I was processing my thoughts as I was speaking, and I was like, I got to get my thoughts together. So, as you can see by the title, I'm wondering if I have been hypocritical in a particular situation because I always talk to you about speaking up for yourself, expressing your frustrations, talking about what's bothering you so that you don't let resentment build up or so that you can release the resentment that you're holding on to because it makes us really unhappy. And a particular situation occurred over time and several years ago and continuing into present day that I thought actually I had let go of. Resentment surrounding it, I thought I let go of. And I was speaking to a friend yesterday, and the situation came up, and I realized that I hadn't really let go of it, that I was still holding on. Well, I won't say I was holding on to the resentment, but the resentment was lying dormant. Thing about dormant resentment is when a particular situation continues to occur, where something sparks that feeling in you, that resentment, it's like it's resurrected, right? You thought it was dormant, now it's resurrected. And it's not like you're holding the grudge and carrying it around every day, as I said. But I was really surprised that I was as upset as I was recalling the situation. So I had to peel back the layers and figure out why. And I figured out that I really did not fully express myself in the way that I wanted to. I did express myself. So I wasn't hypocritical in that sense because, I do talk about expressing yourself, important to do that. And I did do it. But there were some roadblocks to it, and I may talk about those roadblocks in another video. One thing I will say is that folks will avoid you when they know they've done something wrong, and they you know they will avoid you. And so there was roadblocks, but there were other roadblocks as well. And I'm just always wondered why are there were there these roadblocks to me really having a full on conversation where I can say what I have to say and also hear the other side. Like what's going on with that? Despite someone avoiding you, despite other people discouraging you, what would happen? And I believe it was divine timing. I believe in divine timing. Here's the situation. Had I expressed myself, well, I did express myself, but had I had a an opportunity to have a full-on conversation, because it wouldn't have just been about me expressing myself. It would have probably had to be a back and forth conversation. Um, and I heard any hint of gaslighting, lying, denying, I would not have taken that well, and I would have gone off. Now, I don't call people out their name and I don't curse. I'm not a person who does that, but I do get angry and I would have gotten nasty had I experienced the gaslighting or the lies. I would have. And so I believe that divine timing stopped me from fully having this conversation because I would not have remained calm. Now, you may think that, well, you say to us that it doesn't matter how they respond as long as you get that, you express yourself and get that heaviness, get it off your chest, so that you feel better. And I absolutely 100% agree with that. But again, in peeling back the layers, I had to realize that had I expressed myself, it still wouldn't have been enough because I would have wanted and expected to hear something, not necessarily an apology, not necessarily even an acknowledgement, but something other than a lie or a gaslighting behavior. And I knew I probably would have gotten that. And I still expect to get it when I do have this conversation, which I will be having soon. I do expect it. But now I'm better prepared than I was 3, 4 years ago. I'm better prepared to respond or not respond. Actually, to be honest with you, not respond in anger or whether expressively or innately, internally, I should say, internally, to someone lying or gaslighting me. I'm prepared for it. And I think I even did a video about being prepared for people to lie. But now I am prepared to receive it because I expect it. And I really, to be honest with you, don't know if the individual or individuals in the situation really can do any better. So I want you to think about that. Prepare to be gaslit. But if you feel like you are not going to respond well to that, then wait. Let the frustration, or rather the resentment, lie dormant. Don't carry it around every day. But wait until a time when you know that you can walk away from that situation feeling okay. Because here's the thing, it's not about me like, oh my gosh, they gaslit me. I would have walked away from that situation not feeling good, not feeling that I fully expressed myself despite how they responded. So, anyway, I just wanted to share. I'm going to go ahead and start my day, and I hope you have a good day. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts.